Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV, and this is How to Destroy a Narcissist Part 2. Now, before we move on to Part 2, I just want to do a quick recap on Part 1. Now, as far as a narcissist losing their youth goes, this is all-encompassing to them. They do believe that the loss of their youth will limit their ability to find new supply, hang on to supply and victims. They believe this is going to, lead to career retirement and things like this that could impair their ability to earn money. So this is a very, very soft spot for them. So if you are looking for a place to kick them, there is that soft spot. Now, as far as death goes, you need to keep in mind that the narcissist knows exactly what they're doing to you. They know exactly how dead and empty and shallow and rotten they are right to their fucking cores. So narcissists quite frequently, when they are alone and aging, and they're often alone and aging because they've burnt all their bridges, they often turn to religion because now the fear of bobbing in the pits of hell for all of eternity becomes very, very real fear to them, a morbid fear. So it never hurts to remind your narcissist that when he's gone and you're gone, you will be spitting at him from heaven in the purgatory that he will ultimately spend all of eternity in. Now, this is a tremendous fear for the narcissist. Many narcs do turn to religion trying to avoid this burning in hell for all of eternity thing. So I would quite frequently remind Trevor where he was ending up. Now, of course, if you're with your narc, there's a million ways to ignore them on a daily basis. But if you are no longer with Captain Slimy Trail of Slug Excretion, just go no contact. Shut him down. Block the motherfucker. I mean, what's he going to say to you anyways? Whatever it is going to be rude, insulting. It's just intended to harm you more, right? So, honest to God, you ain't missing much if you go no contact with that creep. Now, on to Part 2. One of the greatest fears that the narcissist has is, of course, ever being disrespected. This delusional, fantasy-based idea that they've created of their own lives and of who they really are really has to be held up by the respect and admiration by other people. They got nothing to hold it up themselves. They just create the fantasy and demand that the rest of the world support this delusional concept that they are anything but garden variety douchebags, clones of one another, across the board. I don't care what country, what demographic, male or female, they're all the exact same. Now, if you show disrespect for them, as they have shown for you on a minute-to-minute basis throughout the entire relationship, this is an absolute mortal wound to them. Now, this will often send them into a rage. Send them gaslighting, excessively, name-calling, belittling, humiliation, probably send them into a lying fit, well, what's new, and probably even get them off cheating again. You know what? Every time they go cheating, because they definitely engage in unprotected sex, they are at high risk of catching some kind of STD or syphilis or whatever the fuck is going on with their nasty crotch rot. So let them fly at it. Honest to God, I don't care who's banging that fiend as long as it ain't me. Now, because the narcissist needs so desperately to be respected by everyone, and of course they control the universe, so when you show disrespect, you are really laying a fucking whooping on these lunatics. Now, I would show disrespect in every way humanly possible, and then some. Now, as we all know, one of the narcissist's greatest fears is being exposed. Expose that turd. Expose that turd to anyone who will stop and listen, and for God's sakes, expose them to them. They are constantly trying to keep that mask in place. They are constantly trying to foster and nurture this fake image that they've created. And the fact that you can see past that is absolutely terrifying to them. This will typically result in a tremendous amount of gaslighting, a lot of future faking. They're going to maybe try and start love bombing you again. So you cannot see what they're trying to hide. Guys, the mask is fake as fuck, and what is under that mask is ugly, ugly to its core. Expose them every chance you get. Do it constantly. Everything they do, because you know they're constantly plotting. Trevor would be sitting on the couch looking at the TV, and I'd say, you're not really watching the TV, are you? You're plotting evil against me, you evil motherfucker. Constantly just let them know that you are on to them. The game is up, and they ain't getting away with any of it anymore. Now, always remember, the narcissist's fake self cannot be sustained on its own. It's a bubble. It's hollow, but it stays up in the air because they're sucking the life out of everyone around them. It cannot be sustained without you. You are a key player and helping to keep that bubble in the air. One thing the narcissist is horribly, horribly frightened by is the fear that someone is going to make fun of them. So, you know what? Come on, they're clowns. There's a billion ways to make fun of them. I mean, really simple things like, oh my God, are you going to wear that out in public? Oh, your hair, like, are you not going to cover all that thinning today? I mean, constantly poking fun of them. And have a damn good cackle after you do. Now, the narcissist loves making fun of you. They've been making fun of you. If you fell down and hurt yourself, they would find this funny. So there should be a million ways day to day in your life where you can make fun of this jackass because, well, they're not even real. They're absolute clowns. There should be a million ways for you to do this, and I'll tell you, it's going to send them into a fucking rage. I mean, toddler tantrum. They're going to lose their shit when you do this because they are mortally afraid of someone making fun of them. So do it. Now, the absolute number one fear that any covert narcissist is ever going to have is going to be rejection and abandonment. Now, if you're already in the final stages of your exit strategy, or you've decided to leave, or you have left, you've seen, what abandonment and rejection can do to them. Now, you may notice, as you start to withdraw, cut them off, reject them, and the abandonment plan is well underway, old Captain Fuck-a-Ho over here is going to be texting like a fucking crazy desperado, just trying to drudge up anything he can come up with as far as supply goes. So you know what? Abandoning and rejecting the narcissist is going to be the absolute deepest wound that you could possibly ever inflict on them. Now, the fact that they're going to be trying to hoover you and future fake you and draw you back in is a sign of their desperation. So when they are in that absolute state of desperation, trying to reel you back in, for God's sakes, don't give them a fucking inch. Shut them down. This sends them into a state like no other. Now, one of the things about rejection and abandonment that are so excruciatingly painful for the narcissist, and they live in absolute fear of this because this forces them to look in. Now, it was fucking painful for us to look into them. Imagine the suffering that this causes them. I mean, they know what they are. That's what they're trying to hide from the world. They spend their whole lives desperately clawing at people, sucking on them, eating them alive, trying to hang on to them. I know, how crazy is that? Like, fuck, right from the Twilight Zone. But that's what they're doing. So when you reject them and abandon them and they are forced to look in, oh my fucking God, the pain is unbearable for them. There is not a worse thing that you can do. Now, by abandonment, I mean kick that fucking meatball to the curb. It's absolute trash. There's never going to be anything good come of the relationship. You can never fight them on a level playing field because they're evil as evil can be. So you know what? The best bet's always going to be dump their sorry ass, chuck them to the curb, and go no contact. Guys, I hope this has been helpful. And if you're still with your narc, I hope that this at least puts them at bay, give you a little peace, a little tranquility, and a clear mind so you can get the fuck out of there. Peace be with you guys. You've been watching Kim Wilson TV.